I've realized how much I really love writing songs like this, and it makes me hope that this doesn't just flop and that people actually hear my work, because I want to share my work with people. I just wanted to share a little bit of the background story of why I decided to release my single, Would the World Keep Spinning. I went through a pretty tough time back in 2021 with depression and just life pretty messed up. I was never one to journal, and every time I tried to journal, it would fail because I just had no motivation to keep writing things down. I've always believed that there is beauty and sadness if you look for it. As long as there is hope, there is beauty. With this belief, I decided to start writing down my thoughts and feelings on my phone notes, but in the form of a song. I would have a melody in my head and just write them down as if I was writing a song, with no real plans to make it into anything at the time. The first song was Sleeping on a Cloud, which I will hopefully share more about that very soon. But then after I wrote a few songs, I realized how much I actually did want to share this with people. Not only was I proud of my art, but I thought maybe people hearing these songs with the perspective of that philosophy of beauty and sadness, that maybe it could help people get hope where they didn't feel hope. I then went on to write a song every time I had those feelings that I feel like we all have at some times and just don't talk about it much. And I wanted to put them all together and make an album, since it kind of tells my story. But that's a lot of work. However, I was never confident in my singing voice. I still kind of am not, but I wanted to take singing lessons, and so I kept pushing it back, telling myself I was going to take singing lessons eventually. But as time went on, I get married, I get my own place, and bills just kind of made it not possible at the moment to really learn to sing. I still wanted to release my songs, but they were currently just sitting in the depths of my phone notes and Logic Pro projects. My wife really believed in the songs and the messages they carry, and she encouraged me to release them despite my untrained voice. I was very hesitant. But this year, as September came up, I remembered one of my side projects that I had made outside of my Sleeping on a Cloud album. It was for Suicide Prevention Month 4 years ago. But it was a lot easier to sing with a better range, and I thought maybe this would be a good way to test the waters. I finished putting the track together and recording the vocals, making the artwork, and I was able to get it published to the distributor within the month. It's now out on streaming services, and if you want to check it out, again, it's called Would the World Keep Spinning? But the feedback I did get was very positive, and people said I wasn't that bad of a singer, and they said the message really helped to them. And so that really encourages me to keep trying to promote it. Also encourages me to grab my other songs off the shelf and dust them off and try to get those out too. I know this video is really just me rambling about a project I've been working on, but it feels like it's part of me, and I am nervous about sharing it and putting it out there, but I thought maybe that this type of video would be encouraging to anybody else who has a project or an art that they're too afraid to show. But if you like the idea of cinematic pop music with lyrics that sound like poetic journal entries, then consider subscribing, and definitely follow me on my TikTok, where I'll be putting most of the updates on my album and my single and all of that. And I'd really appreciate it, because it would help boost this new passion that I have. Thank you for watching this to the end. Go create something, and thanks for dropping by.
Tomorrow, the sunny skies and starry nights, and if I let go, would everyone else be alright? Don't wanna die, just want to end the sorrow, the cloudy days and the long nights. But when I think, I can't think straight.